Hello, everyone, and welcome to another of our UCL fantasy videos. This is the last week of the group stage in UCL, and we'll be revealing our week five first, and then we'll go to the transfers that we are planning. Well, my week five was one that is not good enough to talk about. Like, it was so bad. I don't think I even looked at the final score at the last moment. I think this is the time before making the video. I opened it to see what my final score was actually like. So today we'll be going with FPL Phoenix's team first, and then we'll go over my team. So what to you?
Yeah, I had a decent game week 5 or match day 5 as we say in Champions League. But Captain Lewandowski, as usual, he only scored one goal, but he is one of the guaranteed scorers right now in Champions League. So yeah, Captain Lewandowski gave 6 points and uh, 12 in captain's role, and Karim Benzema with 7 points. I guess I brought him before match day 5, and he had like a relatively easier opponent, and I didn't think that the first leg misfortune will again happen against Sheriff as it happened last time. So Real Madrid came good for their value and gave like 7 points is decent for like he's in good form, so he will get on the score sheet, and he did eventually. Haller, I was a bit nervous. I would say that he didn't start the game, but again coming off the bench and scoring two goals yet again, and I think he hat trick was denied in the last moment, and that would have been sensational. I mean, coming off the bench and scoring a hat trick, if as it is coming off the bench and scoring two goals isn't good. I mean, isn't that bad enough? So yeah, unexpected points, but I will take it any day. And Haller, he is in sensational form in Champions League this season, and I mean, yeah, I think he's a top scorer in the Champions League, and he's competing with Lewandowski so far. And yeah, Ajax as a team is also playing really well. So let's see how they fare in the knockout stages. In midfield, Leroy Sané, 2 points. Should I be really disappointed? No, because when I transferred him in, back-to-back match days, he gave double-digit return, and he was really good. And I think you can cut him some slack for blanking once. Among all these game weeks, so I won't complain too much. Give him blanking this week, and especially the weather conditions that Bayern played in. It was really snowing, and the fact that they won 2-1 and can manage the game well. I mean, that shows how good they are in the Champions League this season. Mohamed Salah again on the score sheet. I thought that he wouldn't start, and Klopp will rotate the team because they're already qualified as group toppers, and Salah has been playing relentlessly in all the matches in Premier League as well as Champions League. But he did start and scored, which was a plus for my team. Nico Barella again. Inter aren't looking that great, but the group is relatively. I mean, they should qualify from that group, be it first or second, doesn't matter. But and Barella gave the recovery points even though he didn't assist or scored, so 4 points from him. Rosilon 3 points. Davies, even though blanking and didn't giving a single goal or assist, still got the man of the match, and I brought him right before the match day 5 with Sule not starting, and I thought that I considered other defenders, but I think the Bayern defense is too hard to ignore in the Champions League. I mean, they're domestically they haven't been really consistent, but in Champions League they are very rampant, and their defense has been solid in the Champions League. So even though we couldn't keep the clean sheet, but 3 points as man of the match, and 5 points, I will take that from a defender any day. Skriniar again kept the clean. I think he kept the clean sheet and got recovery points as well. 8 from him. Thomas Munier, that's I think Dortmund conceded around 2 or 3 goals, I think, and even after that he gave 4 points. Insane recovery points, and that's that. And Musso 2 points in goal. I mean, I've been lucky in terms of getting points from goalkeeper, but it doesn't matter because my rest of the team has fared well and provided sufficient return. I was disappointed that Aspilicueta didn't start in Champions League because Reece James is playing almost every match in Premier League, and I thought that Reece might finally be rotated in Champions League and Aspilicueta will be starting. But with the form that Reece James is in, I think it's tough for Tuchel to rotate him right now, and he did score against Juventus, and yeah, so and my rest of the defense did return, and I wouldn't complain too much. But I think Chelsea defense. I think if one should really consider Chelsea defense, I will say that Rudiger is nailed on, and everyone is prone to rotation right now. And the fact that Ben Chilwell is injured, Alonso might get the nod. I mean, he should get the nod now, being the undisputed starter. But Tuchel himself said that there are so many games throughout the season, and with this time span that Chilwell will be absent, Alonso might not be starting all the matches, and they have Saul in their ranks who can actually play as a left wing back. He did play as a left wing back in Simeone's system, so we will see about that. But for the timing, 66 points from Matchday 5, I will take it any day.
Yeah, I think you made some very good points. And as you said, 66 points, it's really not bad. I mean, it's average and it kind of helps to keep you in the rank.
Yeah,
I mean, I had a disastrous week. My score was in the 40s, and I made some interesting transfers before the game. So the first one was Van de Beek in for Kamavinga. Now, we got the United lineup beforehand because it was an early kickoff, and Van Dijk scored in the Watford game in which Solskjaer got sacked. And the formation that Carrick used in his first game, he rested Bruno. He used Van Dijk in the number 10 position. So I thought, yeah, Van Dijk will be in a very advanced role. He will play almost beside Cristiano. He can maybe get some goals or assists. Ultimately, it was nothing. I mean, yes, Van Dijk did play in place of Bruno, but uh, Carrick kind of used that 4-4-2 position, and Van Dijk slotted into a midfield too, and he did not play as advanced. So that was kind of a failed transfer. The other one was also failed transfer. It was Daily Blind for Nicolas Sule. Now, I mean, the Daily Blind transfer was kind of inspired from his heroics, the amount of points he had scored in the previous game weeks, which did not work. I mean, I was kind of hoping for like a streak thing, and it did not happen. Can't really blame myself. But the two transfers that not transfers, two players that I mean, kind of disappointed the most. I mean, I did not expect Foden to not play. I had no idea that he wasn't going to play at all in the match. I think that was the time when he had a injury scare and something like that. So Foden was totally out of the picture, and even Laporte too, which was again, I mean, surprising for me. I mean, when I had brought in Man City assets, I knew that obviously it was risky, but yeah, it came at a game week when the other players also did not play exactly well. Uh, in the forward, my budget picks, who had done well in the last two game weeks, Adeyemi and Vinicius both blank. Lewandowski was the only one who scored. I mean, it's like water is a wet kind of thing now. Uh, Salah was my captain. I had initially put the captain on Leroy Sané, who blanked, so I changed it to Salah afterwards, who came through again. I mean, this guy hasn't blanked in FPL and UCL for like a long time. And I think he blanked in the last UCL match. So yeah, so the midfield was again, I mean, other than Salah, no one really scored. Defense also same. I mean, Nuno Mendes, 3 points only. Monier 4. And as you said, I mean, I was really lucky to get the 4 points of Monier considering the number of goals Dortmund considered. I mean, in an unlikely figure, Bono finally kept a clean sheet. I think this is only his second clean sheet for Sevilla. So that 6 points at least helped me to get cross the 40 marks. So yeah, not kind of a very disastrous game week. And let's let's see what game week 6 brings, because we know, I mean, match day 6 it's the last one. Like, managers will be looking to rotate a lot. So hopefully we can get some early team news or something like that. I am looking to bring forth another Bayern defender because I know they face Barcelona, but I think like Bayern are going to run riot against Barcelona once more. So that's a team I would like to triple up again. Other than that, I think Matchday 6 is the one where you can't really predict anything exactly. It is so spontaneous. So let's see what my other transfer is going to be. I think I it will likely be from a team which has an early kickoff, so that I can get a confirmation of which players are playing. So it will largely depend on that.
Yeah, I mean, about the Bayern point, I mean, I, everyone is expecting that Bayern will absolutely run riot against Barcelona, given the patch of form that Barcelona is in and the condition of the club that is going on. But I think I am the odd one out because I mean, after Xavi came to Barcelona, they kind of got that little motivation to kind of play and get result to push forward. It's the finishing that is lacking. They aren't playing bad football under Xavi, but I think with Bayern confirm the top spot, I don't know for surely that if Nagelsmann will be looking to rotate the squad, but provided the position in Bundesliga and Robert Lewandowski targeting the Golden Boot, I think Robert Lewandowski should start definitely. And considering the rest of the team, as I said in our earlier videos, that there are so many players who can play in Sane's position. I think he is the most prone to rotation. But if provided the form he is in, managers don't tend to bench informed players, but he might be rested given that I mean, he had recovered from a huge injury like for the last 1 or 1.5 years. So, manager might be careful with him with all the games that coming up ahead. And fact, I mean, you said that it's really unpredictable because so many managers will be looking to rotate the squad. I think if we need to make a transfer, and I mean, before round of 16 we have unlimited transfers. So if we are targeting a transfer, I think we should target someone who with those teams who haven't yet qualified right now, and one of them is Benfica. And Benfica is really going under the radar, and they will be playing Dynamo Kiev against home, and the likes of Darwin Nunes can come in handy. And I think that's one of the and you I mean you targeted some unique transfers with Van de Beek and Blind. Those were experimental, and the fact that it failed, it's a different story. But you did try, and this week I'm kind of considering to make those experiments play. I mean, maybe make a transfer in one of the Benfica players, maybe defense or forward, and Karim Benzema is injured for this week, so he won't be playing against Inter Milan. And people can take Luka Jovic also because I mean, he didn't play a lot of football for Real Madrid, but he last match he came on in second half, he got an assist, scored a goal, and kind of looked motivated to prove a point to the manager. And he might be again going back to his Frankfurt form that Real Madrid bought him for. So he might be one of the players one can target because I mean again it's experimenting, and since it's the last match day, so there will be so many rotations. So I mean people can go big brain and try to make some unique moves that can push up their ranks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, as we know, it's all about fun, and
Yeah,
it's nothing wrong to experiment. And like if it works out, it really feels great. So why not?
exactly.
So yeah, that is it for our UCL fantasy video. Have a great match day, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys.